Hey everybody, it's Femtrooper, and today we're going to be talking about my time at the 2018 Calgary Expo. So another year, another expo, and I just absolutely love going to the Calgary Expo. It is one of the biggest conventions, geek conventions in North America. I've been several times now. I've been going since 2011, I think, and I've just loved it ever since. It is great. They always bring in big names, and they did not disappoint this year. This year, the big names, of course, were Jeff Goldblum, which was fantastic. They had a Back to the Future reunion, which included Christopher Lloyd. It was going to include Michael J. Fox, but at the last minute he had to cancel because I think he's not feeling too well, so totally understandable. But they also got Leah Thompson and Tom Wilson, so that was cool. I was like, oh my god, Biff is right there. They also had a last minute guest announcement just a couple weeks ago, actually, and it was Elijah Wood, so he was there as well. And then, of course, tons of other, big name people that are, from different movies or creators, or like the creator of Deadpool was there. Like, that's pretty cool. Lots of other big names. You can go on the website, and I'm not going to list every name for you, but it was really cool. The guests that I were most excited about seeing were Veronica Taylor and Jeff Goldblum, hands down. So Veronica Taylor was amazing. I went to her panel, and the reason I was so excited was she actually came in 2013, but for some weird reason I couldn't get into her panel. So I did get to meet her, and I got her to sign a bunch of stuff then. But this year my goal was to go see her panel. I wanted just to see her, just a candid chat with her and see her talk and do some voices. That was really fun. And overall, her panel was amazing. I'm not surprised. Just overall, a really nice person. And it was just fun. I love voice actor panels. They're so fun to me because it's always this interesting phenomenon, because you hear the voice and you see the person and it's always like, what? But anyway, I just really enjoyed her panel. So excellent seeing that. Best part about the Veronica Taylor panel? No, just kidding. But there was a girl behind me who was like, I've never seen an episode of Pokemon in my life. Jeff Goldblum's panel was excellent. I'm a little bit, not regretting, but I feel like I should have had him sign something or had a picture with him, but I was like, no, but I really wanted to see his panel, and he didn't disappoint either. It was a full house for his panel. The big name people are in quite a bigger venue, obviously, and it was packed in there, and it was very exciting to see Jeff Goldblum. Of course, for me, Jeff Goldblum, I obviously love from Jurassic Park, but I also like him in The Fly, so that was really cool to see. He's also great in a lot of Wes Anderson movies, so he was talking about Isle of Dogs, stuff like that, and I thought, that's fantastic. He's just, I don't know, he's so cool. Like, Jeff Goldblum's so stylish. really enjoyed that. So those were highlights for me, of course, in terms of panels that I was just dying to see, because it was like, I am not missing Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum! Of course, there are a ton of vendors at the expo, in addition to other things you can do. So obviously, I did some shopping. So let's just show off a little bit of what I got there. Not a ton. And actually, that's one thing I did want to talk about. I was really stoked this year to pick up tons of manga, because there's always this one vendor that I tend to kind of look at, but I never know what I'm doing. And this year I'm like, I'm so prepared. I've gotten into manga again. The last year I've just been like really hardcore with it. And then that vendor wasn't there, and they're there every year. In fact, I noticed a few vendors that weren't there this year that normally are, and I know that seems weird, but when you go every year, a lot of the same vendors are in the same spots, and it was a little bit different that way, but that's okay. I mean, there was one main manga vendor. They had like anime, plushies, tons of manga, so that's great. But in terms of the other one, I was like, oh, kind of disappointed, but that's okay. So unfortunately, I did not pick up any manga this year from the Calgary Expo, so I will hopefully be able to do that at Otafest, because that is obviously just about anime and manga, so they definitely will have manga there, which I bought a ton of last year, so looking forward to that. But in terms of what I got at the Calgary Expo this year, let's take a look. The first thing I got here is kind of silly, but it was $5 at a local place called Comic Traders, and that would be the Mr. Bean Funko Pop, and it was kind of one I was eyeing, but then when I saw it for $5, I was like, absolutely. I mean, it has Teddy, he's got the little mole, like, everything about it is excellent. So for $5, you bet it's going on the shelf. Another pickup I got from the same place, because I couldn't resist. I saw it at a few places. This is not geeky whatsoever. I don't even... It's questionable that I would buy something like this, but they make a Queen Elizabeth Funko Pop, and I think that is hilarious because it comes with a corgi, and I don't know why they have all of them. You can buy Charles, Diana, Kate, Harry, William, like, odd to me, but, you know, I think that's hilarious. I have little Queen Elizabeth II Funko Pop. Another one that I've been eyeing for quite some time is Mike from Stranger Things, and I found it. It was actually at a few places, but the place I got it at was called Fugitive Toys. Excellent. I'm so excited because I've got my, oh, you can see it there. I've got my 11, so obviously I wanted a Mike to go with it, and Mike is my favorite character anyway. I really like 11, so I tie between them, but I really, really, really like Mike. He's just a great character, and had to have the action figure hands down. And the place that sold me this one, they've got a great setup because it's like a cage, and then they have like a storefront almost. So you just pick the one you want as opposed to having to, you know, grab it off the shelf, and they have to worry about people like taking stuff or whatever. So I really like the way they have it set up. It's easy. You just go up and you're like, hey, can I get Mike from Stranger Things? And they just bring it to you. So really, really cute. Like, kudos for that. Great setup. Easy. The next thing I got is really cute. It's a little magnet, but I couldn't resist. And it's by a place called Bonbon. And I'll put all the links, of course, to all these different vendors and artists. But that would be a little... Oh, geez. Can we see it? Yes, we can. Yes. That would be a little Pennywise. From the new one, from the new It. It's like a little magnet. They had a birthday card, and I thought it was so cute, but the only person I would give it to is my husband, and he was with me, and I'm like, well, so let's just get the magnet. I'm gonna put that on my fridge because I thought it was way too cute. So, yeah, definitely check out her stuff, but I thought absolutely adorable. Next, we have some games, and of course, a vendor that I have bought some stuff from before was there again. They're called PMP Games. They're from Winnipeg, and quite honestly, out of all the places that were selling video games, I found them to have the best prices. Really good selection. They had everything. They had lots of Vita, lots of 3DS, which I am all about, and they had tons of Super Nintendo, they have Xbox, they have everything. So I was really impressed with their selection. Half the time you go to these places, it's junky PS2 games, and I feel like I know there's a market for that, but I want, you know, more new stuff, I guess, because I've got a lot of Super Nintendo games, and I'm pretty happy with my Super Nintendo collection, and I mean, realistically, the Super Nintendo games I want are, like, completely ridiculous in terms of pricing, so right now I'm feeling good, but I have a few games I do want. So, the first game I bought from PMP Games then was Harvest Moon 3D, A New Beginning. Really, really excited about this. I just started it. I'm, like, 10 minutes in. I just started it. I'm really, really excited because I really wanted to play a Harvest Moon game. It's been a long time since I've sort of dabbled with one, and I figured this would be the best based on what Irene said in her video. It was in her top 10 3DS games, and she put it as number 2. She had number 1 at Animal Crossing, which I actually not a fan of, but I figured if she puts this as number 2 on the 3DS, it's gotta be pretty decent, so considering she knows everything about Harvest Moon games. So I'm taking her word for it, and definitely had to buy this. So I'm really looking forward to it. I just need some chill, some kind of, you know, nothing too crazy, kind of like play it every now and then, and so I'm really glad to finally own one of these because I've seen so many and I've never really known which one to get, so I think this is going to be awesome. The next game I got there, I actually was not going there for, but I saw it and it was only 20 bucks and I thought, hells yeah. It's Shantae and it's the half genie hero, and I have been looking at this and sort of off and on, and I've thought, hey, that looks really, really cool, like an awesome platformer, and of course, I want it on the Vita. I love the Vita, support the Vita, so, and it's awesome, really nice little collector's box, comes with a CD that has, like, music tracks from the game, so really, really stoked on this, actually, because the series looks great, and I've never, ever tried it before, so I figured, for 20 bucks, absolutely. So overall, I thought the Calgary Expo this year was really, really good. Everything was really well organized. It's I mean, there's everything. There's something for everybody. And I know I've stressed that in years past, but I'm serious. You can go there if you literally just want to play games, and you can go there if you just want to, you know, see celebrities. So there's sort of something for everybody. It's really neat because they get guests that are really niche, that, you know, only people who like that fandom would like. Like, they had a voice actor from My Hero Academia, and it's like, that's cool. Most people would not probably know who that is, but if you're into that and you like the dub, that guy's there. But then there's people like, you know, Christopher Lloyd or Jeff Goldblum, and a lot of people would know who that is. My mom was like, why is Jeff Goldblum there? I have to say, I did not cosplay this year. I feel kind of bad about it because every year, except the first time I went, I have dressed up. Maybe the odd day I didn't, but every year, at least one day, I've gone as something. And this year, I was all about being comfortable and just going around, checking it out, and just enjoying myself. And you don't need to dress up to enjoy yourself. But I have to say, I'm like, maybe next year I'll have to pull something together. I mean, I have lots of things I can wear, but I don't know. I think it's because it's been so cold here and we finally got a nice day, and I was like, I am not putting a wig on. I am enjoying this hot day. One thing I'll also mention is, you know, you can go there for merch, you can go there to see celebrities, you can go there to play video games all day or whatever it is that you want to do. But one cool thing that's there is Artist Alley, and you can go and buy artwork and like literally anything. There's a whole building, they've got it separate now, where you can go and just either meet creators or buy what they make. So that could be earrings, it could be paintings, it could be some kind of model of something, literally anything. It's pretty cool, actually, I have to say, because if you're going there and you need some new artwork for your house, or you want something, could literally, like, you want a nice necklace, go there. So it's really cool because I feel like it's been expanded and it's in a whole building of itself now. It used to be where the vendors were, but now they've got a whole area just for creators and artists, and I think that's really neat as well. As you can see, I have put my stuff back there now. So now I have my Queen Elizabeth, and I've got my Mike and 11, and I put my Vita games over there, my 3DS game. We are good to go because it's nice when you buy your stuff. You gotta do your pickups video, and then you gotta put it on the shelf. So I will say, overall, Calgary Expo 2018, fabulous. Every day I was there. It was so fun to be there. I love going every year, and it's really nice that the weather was nice because damn, it's not been a great winter here. So really nice to see that every day, for the most part, it was like a gorgeous day. People were out and about. You know, there were fans from every fandom there. I mean, you're into Lord of the Rings, you're into Pokemon, you're into Danganronpa, whatever. There are people there, and they're dressed up, and they're having a great time, and tons of families. I'm noticing that. I believe over this year, 90,000 there. I'm not sure what the actual number is yet, but it's usually around 100K, so I think that's fabulous. It's a great thing for our city, and yeah, what can I say? It's a world-class event. It's worth taking a trip and coming here, because not only do I like Calgary a lot, but I also think it's great if you come here. There's lots to do, and the Calgary Expo will keep you entertained for 4 days straight. So that is my experience at the 2018 Calgary Expo. I had such a great time, and I'm excited for next year. I'm excited for Otafest to come up, because that's the next local convention that I'm really excited for, because I've been kind of weebing out lately, so excited for that. But yeah, definitely check it out if you are in town, or make the trip, because it is worth it. Like I said, it is one of the biggest conventions in North America, so that's saying a lot. That is big. That's a big deal, and I'm really, really stoked that it's in my city. That is everything for my video today, guys, and I will see you in the next one.